This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, and welcome to the 2020 Dubuque Area Young Entrepreneurs Investor Panel. This is our first ever virtual event, and we're pleased to have you here. My name is Justine Paradiso, and I am the Marketing and Programs Manager for the Dubuque Area Chamber of Commerce and the Program Director for the Young Entrepreneurs Academy, Dubuque Area. A little background on the Young Entrepreneurs Academy. This was founded in 2004 in Rochester, New York, and is for students ages 11 to 18 in grades 7 through 12. These students come together, we meet once a week, and during that time, they put together everything to start their own business or nonprofit. The Chamber has run this program for the last 6 years. This is my 4th as a program director. Over the course of the last 6 months, these students have met with me in person, and then when the pandemic hit, met virtually. And I couldn't be more proud of the hard work that they've put into making these businesses possible. They've met with area mentors and leaders to help develop everything that they are about to do, and you're going to see the hard work pay off in today's presentations. I'm in awe of these amazing young people. There is so many other things that can grab your attention and take you on a different path, but this is the path that they chose to be on, and I'm so grateful to have them here. Before we begin, I want to thank our sponsors who make this program possible. Our ultimate sponsors, Diamond Joe Casino, Dubuque Bank and Trust, Holiday Inn, Hotel Julian, IBM, Medical Associates Clinic and Health Plans, Midwest One Bank, Q Casino, Tag Communications, and TH Media. And to our YEA sponsors, American Realty, Anderson Window and Door, Cartograph, ITC Midwest, John Deere Dubuque Works, Kendall Hunt Publishing, Kinsinger Law Firm, Mercy One Dubuque, Northwest Mutual, Richardson Motors, Stonehill Franciscan Services, the Friedman Group, Tyson's, Unity Point Health, and Wagner Accounting. I know you're all clapping virtually wherever you are. I also have to thank the volunteers. I cannot do this alone, and without the volunteer support I get, I would not be able to make this happen. So thank you to anyone who was a field trip host, a speaker, anybody who has contributed in some way. A huge thank you to Clark University for being our host school while we could still meet in person. Clark is my alma mater, and I felt like coming home every week being able to host the students there. And a huge thank you to the Clark graphic design students who helped build the brand for each of these students' businesses. I want to give a special thank you to Natalie Dresky from Forge Social and Brock Renbarger from Midwest One Bank for being our in-classroom instructors. And to the mentors for the Young Entrepreneurs Academy this year, we had Nicole Menson with Dubuque Bank and Trust, Tina Wagner with Tri-State Occupational Health, Beth McGorry at St. Mark's Youth Enrichment, and Mike Clausen with Dubuque Bank and Trust. You guys are amazing and passionate, and we couldn't do this without you. At this time, I just want to recognize the investors who are on this virtual meeting today. We have Chad Walbers, President and CEO of Unity Point Health, Kay Takis, President of Mercy One Dubuque, Sandy Peters, General Manager of Anderson Window and Door, Justin Hafner, CEO of Grand River Medical Group, and Cecilia Darter, CEO of Sew Your Style and the 2017 YEA Dubuque Area Regional Winner. Thank you all so much. And now it's on with the show. At this time, I would like to welcome our first presenter, Ms. Paige Putnam. Paige, the stage is yours.
Take a moment and think to yourself, do you incorporate fruits and vegetables into your diet every day? If you said yes, you should be very proud. Hi, my name is Paige Putnam, and I'm the President and CEO of PlantBased Page. My business is creating a cookbook, which you received a mock-up of along with my business plan. The cookbook is called Plant-Based Snacks, Apps, and Desserts, with recipes that no one can believe are vegan. Plant-based snacks, apps, and desserts will be categorized as a plant-based cookbook in the publishing industry. PlantBased Page is an LLC run as a sole proprietorship. Several of PlantBased Page's short-term goals are to sell 500 cookbooks by the end of 2020, begin selling the cookbook on Amazon, as well as at local events and venues, and start a blog and newsletter on plantbasedpage.org. A few long-term goals include selling a line of baking mixes, obtaining shelf space in local businesses such as Riverlight's bookstore, and creating a YouTube channel which will feature cooking demonstrations and exciting news in the plant-based community. Plant-based snacks, apps, and desserts will focus marketing efforts to audiences who are interested in an introduction to plant-based eating with our simple and delicious recipes. My main competition is other plant-based cookbooks, including Forks Over Knives and the No Meat Athlete. These cookbooks are in the same general price range as my book, but Plant-Based Snacks, Apps, and Desserts offers a fun and unique take on maintaining a plant-based lifestyle. This cookbook is unique because it focuses on only snacks, appetizers, and desserts, which is not usually a focus of plant-based cookbooks. The competitive advantage of my business that I am most proud of is that I am certified in plant-based nutrition through eCornell University in Ithaca, New York, which makes me qualified to provide plant-based recipes. This cookbook will be specifically geared toward people who live a healthy and active lifestyle or people who would like to. Our specific target market is males and females aged 15 to 60 in and around the Dubuque area, as well as targeted social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook. Plant-based snacks, apps, and desserts is designed to fit the nutritional needs of all people striving to maintain a healthy lifestyle while still enjoying these fun and delicious foods. People who tried recipes from plant-based snacks, apps, and desserts were blown away by how much they enjoyed what they were tasting. The recipes opened up people's minds to the idea of plant-based eating. The retail price of the cookbook will be $14.95. I will plan to put up flyers and business cards in businesses around town, such as Inspire Cafe and Convivium. One unit is one cookbook. The costs that go into making one cookbook include the actual book, which I will be ordering in bulk, as well as shipping, handling, and tax. The total cost of publishing one cookbook is $461. Again, one unit is one cookbook. Each cookbook will cost $14.95, and after taking out the cost of supplies, we will make a gross profit of $8.84 per cookbook sold. Of this profit, 10% will be donated back to another passion of mine, animal rights organizations like Iowa Farm Sanctuary. Plant-based snacks, apps, and desserts will begin selling in August of 2020. When we launch the cookbook in August, we are anticipating selling 100 because of promotions for the business and the availability of fresh produce. Sales are projected to stay at about 100 a month on average, taking into consideration social media marketing and cooking demonstrations. Our goal is to sell 500 cookbooks by the end of this year. Our monthly operating costs include $135 of fixed costs and $50 of variable costs, making a grand total of $185 per month of operation. As soon as we begin selling plant-based snacks, apps, and desserts, we will have a projected net monthly profit of $524.25, which will come to a projected net yearly profit of $6,291. Startup investment for Plant-Based Page includes the items listed and are all necessary to successfully start my business. The startup costs total to $1,177.60. Today, I am asking for $1,077.60 from the investors in order to start Plant-Based Page. Thank you for being here today and for considering Plant-Based Page. Today, I am asking the investors for $1,077.60. Plant-Based Page is not only a cookbook, but is a brand that will continue to develop and thrive for years to come as the plant-based community keeps growing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Paige. At this time, investors, we can have 2 to 3 questions. If you'd like to ask a question of Paige, please turn on your camera and I will try to call on you. Looks like I see Kay jumped on first. Kay, what is your question?
Excellent job, Paige, and thanks for that great presentation. I have a question probably all of us have, and that is, how did you get interested in this? It sounds like you've got certification, so I'm interested in that, but what is it behind your passion around the product?
Well, I've been plant-based for about 7 years, and so has the rest of my family, and it has had a great impact on our life. It has made us healthier, happier people, and it has so many benefits for the environment and the planet in general. So that is the reasoning behind the passion.
Great.
Excellent. And the next camera I saw come on was Justin.
Hey, Paige, really good job. Just looking at the Cornell program, it looks like it's about a 6-week program. Have you, is that something you've done recently with all of the lockdowns and maybe some extra free time?
I actually took that program 5 years ago when I was 10. My parents were very helpful with that because, you know, a 10-year-old taking a college course is kind of unheard of. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed it and I learned a lot.
Well, that is very impressive. Are you ready for some rapid fire questions now?
Yes.
All right. So what's already available on the market? Like who's your competitor?
My competitor would be pretty much any other plant-based cookbooks, but there are currently no cookbooks on the market for only snacks, appetizers, and desserts. So what I'm doing has never been done before.
Justin, we've lost your sound.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Just one thing for you to consider. It's part question, part feedback. You had mentioned taking recipes from family and friends. One thing to consider, though, if this is very successful, there may be people out there that will want royalties for those recipes based on sales. So you may want to consider something that protects you in the event that happens, that if they give you their recipe or their family recipe, that you're protected from future demands.
Okay, thank you for this.
The last question I have for you is, you had mentioned in the market analysis summary that there's a strong demand and need for plant-based snacks, apps, and desserts. Do you have any plans to develop an app?
Yes, my hope is to create an app with my recipes on it that people can purchase. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all the questions I have. You did a phenomenal job, Paige, and you can really hold your head up high and be very proud. So good job.
All right. Thank you, Justin. And I see Sandy and Chad both have their cameras on. I think, Chad, you got your mic on.
Yeah, I can go ahead. I just would share a couple of comments here. One is that your tone, your attitude, your positivity really shine through, Paige. I think that's fantastic. And I specifically love the fact that you actually got a call while you were doing your presentation and you didn't get derailed. And so the poise that you showed was very amazing. So please know that these things happen. Don't sweat it. And you just recovered magnificently. So great job with that. My question is, I saw the quote there from the 9th grader. What else did you do to kind of test the market or test the recipes, especially on some of the younger generation? I mean, you definitely are well ahead of your time with going down. But how else did you test the market?
Well, that's pretty much the biggest thing. I made plant-based recipes for pretty much anyone who would be willing to try them. And I have been active on social media recently, and I've gotten a lot of really great feedback on there.
Excellent. Thank you, Paige.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much, Paige. At this time, I would like to welcome our next presenter, Mr. Drew Kirby. Drew, stage is yours.
Hello, my name is Drew Kirby. I'm the CEO of Keep It Up. Keep It Up is a home decor business. Keep It Up builds and sells a 3-pack of colorful, unique hexagon shelves. I'm in the retail industry and I'll run my business as a sole proprietorship. As you can see in the photo, this is what the shelf looks like. This is just one of the many ways you can have them arranged. Some short-term goals I have are to start selling on Amazon and local markets. Some long-term goals are to own a store and include an adult line of shelves. Competitors Keep It Up will face are Etsy and businesses like Crate & Barrel and Wayfair, whose quality are both very good. Keep It Up's target market are parents who live in the Dubuque area. My customers will have a positive mindset of wanting to keep their items organized because of their past behaviors. They will also want a colorful and unique functional shelf. My product will be sold for $49.99 and pictures can be found on my website. My product is 3 hexagon shelves that will help your items stay organized up off the floor. I will market my product on Facebook and through word of mouth. Customers are parents that have a child that is not very organized. The definition of one unit is 3 unique, colorful hexagon shelves that are sold for $49.99 and cost $18.69 to build. I will be making a profit of $9.55. Once again, one unit is 3 hexagon shelves sold for $49.99 and will cost $18.69 to manufacture. I will not sell any shelves in the months of January through May because I will not start selling until after the investor panel. I will expect to see a slow start and go up in sales, and then stay consistent as people hear about my product. Since Keep It Up does not currently have any variable costs, the majority of my operating costs will come from liability insurance, making our total cost about $29 a month. The cell phone and internet bill will be absorbed by my parents. As you can see, in a month, I plan to sell about 10 shelves a month and have a net year monthly profit of $219.75. In a year, I will sell about 95 shelves and have a net yearly profit of $2,637. To start out my business, I've included the cost of supplies for 3 months, DBA, insurance, and graphic designer. This all adds up to a total cost of $569.25. To start out my business, I've been putting $20 of my own savings, and sadly I've received no donations from family members or friends. Therefore, I will be seeking $549.25 from the investors. Oops. Thank you so much for the consideration of Keep It Up, where we put the fun in functional. Again, I'll be asking for $549.25. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Drew. At this time, I will open it up to questions from our investors. All right, Sandy, I saw your camera first.
Hello, Drew.
Hi.
You did a really nice job on your presentation. I liked you spoke very clearly at a really nice pace, and I really enjoyed your presentation. One of the questions I had was, as I looked at the product itself, I wasn't sure. It didn't appear to have like a top on it. It was laying on something that was wood, but it looked like they were hollow. I wasn't sure exactly how they worked. So do they have a top on them for a shelf?
So I was just laying them on a floor in that picture, but when it's set on a wall, it will, you can set stuff inside of them, on top of them, and you can put them however you want.
Oh, I get it. They hang horizontally. I was thinking that when I saw them and I looked at your presentation, I was thinking they had like flat tops on them and they stuck out from the wall a different way. I get it now.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And what are the sizes of them? How big are they?
Um, the you can get them in different sizes, and all three of them are like one smaller than the other, so that way I can ship them easier, so one can go inside of each other.
Okay.
All right. Before Justin goes rogue on me again, I'm going to have Cece ask a question. Cece, you're muted. All right.
Am I unmuted? Okay. So you're making these yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So have you ever thought of selling on Etsy? Because there's a lot of things like that, and that I think that would be a good target market.
Yeah, I've thought about that.
All right. That was my only question.
Perfect. All right. Justin, question?
Hey, really good job. I like the idea. I like the concept. I think it's something that would work well for many families. A few quick questions for you and some comments. The first one's a comment. It sounds like you're going to be involved in kind of each individual building process. Is that correct?
Yes.
So one thing for you, Drew, and then for each of the other entrepreneurs on here is your time has a value. So you may be able to build one, you may be able to build five, you may be able to build 90 if it's a summer. But if you get an order for 500, how do you value that time? Because your time has value. So it's something to think about. It's not something you need to answer. So
All right.
um, anyway, the next question in the market research, I like how you put on there that people need to supervise me while manufacturing so I don't get injured. So I really appreciated that humor while reading this. On the price, you had mentioned kind of being able to market the local factor by purchasing shelves from Keep It Up. You are supporting local business that will turn and spend that money in the local community. So most of your marketing is going to be done online, and if you're marketing online, that could go far and wide. So if you're
Mhm.
trying to sell something to somebody in Chicago, marketing Dubuque may not resonate with somebody that lives in Chicago. So as you build this out, you may want to think about a couple of different marketing strategies, or maybe even broadening your marketing strategy. But I
All right.
definitely like where you're going. The last one I have for you is a question. So on the cost for supplies, have you factored in anything that maybe you make a mistake with one of them and you need to throw away some of the supplies that you used, or some of the wood pieces?
Um, I kind of thought about that, and I think I could probably cover that myself.
Okay, okay, awesome. Well, really good job. Keep it up. I like the energy. Take care.
Thank you.
Justine, you're muted.
Thank you for helping me, everyone. Kay, did you have a question?
I was just going to ask a quick question, and I wondered if you were asking me, Justine, but I couldn't hear you either, so.
Yeah, I thought everybody could lip read. I'm sorry.
No worries. Drew, nice job. And I really like your tagline, fun and functional. So I think that's really clever. And also your comment about, you know, the ability to ship more easily when the shelves fit together. Clearly you've thought it through, and so nice job. I was interested in any reaction to the product so far, or just, you know, understanding what's the market telling you about it?
I think that it'll market pretty well because people like want this kind of stuff and they like almost kind of need it to stay organized.
What got you interested in this product? What was sort of the inspiration?
So like in my family, I have 5 other siblings, and my mom's always trying to keep everybody's things organized. So like she's been like talking about like a shelf that she like she doesn't like everything scattered on the floor, so like people start tripping over it. So I thought about like a shelf that goes on the wall.
Gotcha. Well, good luck. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great, excellent. Thank you so much, Drew. And now for our final presenter, I would like to welcome Emma Belkin.
I'm sure everyone here has done their fair share of laundry. And if you've ever washed a sports bra, you know how annoying it is when the sports bra pads tend to come out in the machine. It's especially annoying when you can't seem to put them back in place. Hello, my name is Emma Belkin and I am the CEO of Stitch Together. As an athlete, I find myself struggling to keep my sports bra pads back in place after a wash. This led me to solve this annoying problem and provide a comfortable and supportive sports bra. I've provided a prototype today, and there is a picture in the next slide and in my business plan. Stitch Together is a reseller and will purchase a sports bra from your manufacturer, Global Sources, and alter it to produce a sports bra with sewn-in pads as a part of the retail industry. We're also giving back to the Finley Health Foundation specifically towards breast cancer research. Each sports bra will come in with a small tag with a short story of a breast cancer survivor. Since I'm an athlete, I can promote my product to my teammates and talk to coaches about promoting it to their athletes as well. I plan on utilizing space at my own house and my grandma's house for the production of the sports bra. By 2023, Stitch Together hopes to expand the sports bra collection by offering more designs to clientele. We are looking to increase the target market to neighboring cities, and especially to women 30 and up who are active and who would be purchasing the sports bra for themselves and for their daughters. Shelf space will be discussed with the owner of Soul Revolution, who is a family friend. Long-term goals include becoming a well-known business in the Midwest by 2030 and offering swimsuits with sewn-in pads. And because a portion of the proceeds go towards breast cancer research, we're looking at creating bras for women who've had mastectomies. My main competitors in the Dubuque area that sell sports bras are Victoria's Secret, Hanes, and Under Armour. However, none of those companies are donating to a local breast cancer foundation. My product is also hand-stitched by myself, and I will individually create each of the stitches to keep the sports bra pad in place. These factors give my company a competitive advantage. I've already created an online store where customers may purchase off of stitchtogether.com with 2 S's. I plan to promote through Facebook and Instagram, and since most of my target market consists of college students, we'll discuss sending email advertising to colleges. This will further promote Stitch Together. Oops. 1 unit is defined as 1 sports bra, and we will be selling each sports bra for $25. After deducting the labor and supply costs, Stitch Together will have a gross profit of $4.61 per sports bra. A portion of this gross profit will be donated towards breast cancer research. Stitch Together will begin selling in June, which is why there are no projected sales January through May. When it comes to summer, when people are more active, and towards the end of summer, when people go back to school, we expect an increase in sales. We expect our biggest increase in October, as this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. From there, we expect to stay fairly consistent and expect another increase as the holidays come around. As I said before, 1 unit is defined as 1 sports bra. As you can see, there are several materials that go into the production of the sports bra. After determining all of this materials, supplies, and complete packaging, the total cost of supplies for 1 sports bra is $16.77. The monthly operating costs are listed here. Since we don't have any variable costs, the operating costs will come from general liability insurance and website maintenance, which adds to a total of $46 per month. Once Stitch Together is up and running, our projected net monthly profit will be $156.85, which translates to an annual net profit of $1,882.17. To start up my company, a variety of startup costs are required, including materials, web development, promotion and packaging, materials, necessary tools to create the sports bra and the DBA. The startup investment totals to $444.97. I have put in $30 of my own investment and have received $50 from a relative to help me begin covering my startup cost. Today, I'm asking the investors to grant me $364.97 in order to start up Stitch Together. Thank you so much for your time and for your consideration. Again, I'm asking for $364.97 from the investors today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Emma. And Chad, he was quick to the draw there, so I guess you'll be the first question.
I don't think that's very much of a surprise, given the
Not
fact
in the least.
you thoughtfully decided to donate in part some of your proceeds to our foundation. So thank you for that, Emma. I think that shows your character. Additionally, I gotta say, with your business case here and your plan, you do have a little bit of a marketing side to you that was very much revealed in the logo there and the naming of your company. So I was just curious to understand if that's a passion of yours. And also maybe a secondary question, I see that you're going to be working with global sources to purchase some of your materials. And are they aware of your plans? As I can only imagine they'd like to know what those are and potentially support those as well.
So I recently contacted global sources to sign up for them and kind of subscribe to them, but I don't think they know right now of my plans for them, at least, to purchase the sports bra. And as for the logo, I know some people that have gone through breast cancer, so this is a pretty big topic for me that I am very passionate about. And also as an athlete, I deal with all these sports bra pads coming out for the wash, so I thought this was a great idea to kind of tie them together.
Thank you, Emma.
Thank you.
Right. And Justin, I believe you were the next one up.
I'll be quick, Emma. Really good job on the presentation. Some general comments and some questions. First and foremost, laundry is my least favorite chore. So I do like the fact there'll be less pieces in the laundry with this. Number two, second comment, I really appreciate the charitable component, and while we want to encourage and incentivize entrepreneurship, and making money is nice. It's a good feeling. At the end of the day, money doesn't bring complete happiness. So being able to make contributions to people in need, or being able to help some of the more vulnerable, does help fill a void that money does not. So really kudos there. Two questions. Who does the sewing?
I do.
Okay. Do you have a sewing machine?
Actually, I use a needle. I do it by hand. It doesn't take long, so.
So same feedback that I gave one of the other presenters was your time has a value. So imagine, getting 500 orders, and is there a way you can do that a little bit faster should you get a large volume of orders in? The second question, 16 to 24, why'd you select that range?
I believe this is the age that you'd be going out and purchasing a sports bra, and especially because sports bras are more targeted towards like people who are active. From my research, I found that people more during college are more active, so that's why I targeted 16 to 24.
Well, I will tell you, as you get older, you actually need to work harder to have the body you want. And, somebody like my wife, who's in her 30s, she would be interested in something like this. So just keep that in mind as you refine your marketing plan. Don't limit your audience to just an age group or just Dubuque. Have a broad appeal. So, but really, really, really good job. Very
Thank you.
impressive. Thank you.
All right, Sandy, you were up next, and then we'll get a question from Kay.
Really nice job. I really enjoyed your presentation, and I could see the marketing side of you come out as well, which I really liked. I would be, and I'm outside of your target range, I'm older, but I would be the kind of person who would buy something like this because I know exactly what you mean. I actually remove those from my bras, my sports bras each time, and I wash them separately, and then I put them back together so they don't get damaged and for all kinds of good reasons. So one of my questions was, the value seems to be in your sewing and your stitching. And if you're going to do large amounts of them, you're going to have an investment in inventory. Have you also thought about maybe doing it the other way, where people can bring you their inventory and you would do it for them and return it? So you might be able to get large orders that way and add value in a different way. Didn't know if you had considered that or not.
I actually was thinking about that the other day because I realized like, oh, I know like not everyone's gonna want to buy a new sports bra. Maybe they can just bring their own sports bra and I can do that. I'd be open to looking into that possibility.
Yeah. And I think that the other thing to think about, like I said, is the inventory. You could even get somebody like a sports team who
Mhm.
buys the same bra maybe for everybody on the sports team, and they have a large group of them, or somebody, like that, where you do large orders of them for people. Just a thought
Yeah.
of how you can market it multiple ways. It doesn't mean you have to stop what you're doing now. I just think that you could grow your business in different ways. But really nice job, and I see value in it, definitely.
Thank you so much, Sandy. And now we'll take a question from Kay.
Thanks, and I'll go fast too. Nice job, Emma. My questions were really largely around also the production of, the bra, and sounds sort of labor intensive, but I'm not a sewer, so I can't relate to that. Wondering about, efficiencies around on the production side. I really love the idea of including a story with each garment. I think that's really unique, differentiates it, and really makes it personal, so there's sort of an emotional component that goes along with the fact that you're making, contribution to the foundation. So that's, I think, really cool. I did wonder, Stitched Together, the title actually sounds like maybe you've got an idea to do more than just sports bras. Where did the title come from?
I don't know, we're just kind of brainstorming ideas, and the idea of kind of stitched together. Originally we were going to go with stitched, but I thought like together kind of sounds like a community, and as I'm donating towards breast cancer research, I thought that kind of brought me together with this community. So I thought those two words would work perfectly for the idea that I'm going with.
Thanks a lot.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much, Emma. At this time, I'll ask all of the YEA students to turn their cameras on. All right. So thank you all very, very much. You guys all did an excellent job. I hope you're very proud of yourselves. I want to just remind everybody that while this is a lot of fun, and we did have a lot of fun during our classes, this is a lot of hard work. And I think that's absolutely evident in the amount of work that is in their business plans and the power behind their presentations. And these students are above and beyond what their classmates are doing. And I look forward to seeing what all of their futures hold, and also having them help me in the future as we try to recruit more students to continue this and let students know that they can come to Dubuque, they can grow up here, they can go to school here, and then they can start a business here. And that's a really bold and wonderful thing. So thank you, students, for that. To all of our investors, our mentors, our volunteers, to my chamber team, thank you guys so much for everything. I couldn't do it without the wonderful support system that I have. And I'm very excited to collaborate with the investors to come up with the results. I encourage everyone to stay tuned tomorrow as we do the reveal. And I wish everyone a wonderful day. Thank you.